Hey everyone, Icing here, and I am here with Ross.
Hey, how's it going?
We are here to do the new Crx Necrofactorium unboxing. We're going to start with the Battlegroup box set. We have the big box. It's a big box, all right. We'll do that second. Yeah, let's get into it, because this arrived yesterday from SFG. Thank you all for that.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. We're super stoked to
Yeah,
open the new Cryx. They look incredible.
I love the early unboxings. My floor just becomes trash. So this one has Eviscerus, the caster, the Malefactor.
Yeah, it's going to have the Eviscerus, the Malefactor, and then 2 Raptor jacks. So this is kind of like your go-to for, honestly, most of the jacks you're going to need for any points games you're going to play.
So this looks like the Raptor. Sort these out.
I'm super stoked for the Raptors. They look, I mean, I love Cryx jacks, but the Raptors always hold a beautiful little place in my heart. I just think they're really well designed.
Let's see if I can get a head and some parts in there. Does that go there? That goes assembling on the fly.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, no, that's definitely one of the head. That's the Doom Spitter head.
This is the Doom Spitter head, and then one of the back pieces.
So that's going to be the range 8 power, or AoE 2 power 14 8 blast.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now that's a light jet.
Now that's a pretty model. Man, I'm so stoked. These things are so pretty.
I remember when I first got into War Machine, like in Mark 1 or 2, I was like, I'm gonna play Cryx, and then I played Retribution, and I've been an Elf Knife-Eared fan since then. But these are gonna be cool to paint up.
I don't know what. Once you go Cryx, you never go back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I never. The thing is, I never bought Cryx yet.
So that'll be the light spiker that you have on the back right there. I think most people are going to end up taking the Arc Node, which is going to be that's the heavy armor.
That's the heavy armor?
Yep, that one's the heavy armor. This guy right here should be the
Arc Node.
Yep. I think you're going to see a lot of people running the Arc Node for the Raptors. That's traditionally the role they've played in previous Cryx, and I think they probably will still play in new Cryx, in Necrofactorium. So, yeah, man, I'm excited to paint this.
Quick little notes. Magnet holes are still here. No magnets are in here. You can buy your own. All the sizes are online, but you can still magnetize all these jacks if you want. 240 mils. You get both the heads, all the heads you need.
Which you love to see, too.
Yeah.
I mean, how many companies are actually out here magnetizing their stuff stock?
Facts.
Right.
So that is the Raptor. Quick and easy. I didn't notice that's on the first. The bottom of the beak is open.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be cool to paint up.
I know. The Raptors, like I said, are some of my favorite jacks. It's a shame they die so fast when they get attacked.
Little angry chickens.
But they're so gorgeous.
All right, we'll do the big jack next. We'll save the caster for last.
So this is going to be the Malefactor.
The thing that's going to be the bane of my existence.
I know. That fell axe absolutely smacks. And look how pretty.
Decent amount of supports, but I've been cleaning supports all week, so they've been pretty easy. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, normal magnet holes.
The classics, if you will.
Yeah.
Wow. I think these look even better than old Cryx jacks. I mean, they still definitely are Cryx. Easy to tell. You got the spikes, the rib pieces, the vents. But honestly, the jacks look cleaner. They look, I don't know, more modern, I guess. I think they're going to be easier, or maybe not easier to paint, but they're going to be more fun to paint, in my opinion.
I'm trying to get close to see if I see any print lines on these guys.
I can't. I mean, granted, I'm a good 12 inches away, but
it's like they're very faint. I don't even know if the camera can pick them up. Yeah, right there. They're very faint. Like this is like way better than before, and like that's gonna get super covered by primer, just primer alone. Even like thin primer, like if you use Mr. Hobby like I do, that'll get covered up. All right. Does that go there?
Yeah, can we just talk about quality? I mean, this is pretty incredible. Sweet. I've been playing war games for just over 10 years now, and these are definitely some of the most
one gigantic weapon. Hang on a second. That weapon is as big as him.
Look, they're all about that good. I mean, check out the harpoon gun.
Oh my god.
Or the harpoon.
Oh, that shield is sweet. Get this out of my face.
Yeah, the spiked shield.
All right. put that in there. Maybe.
So that's going to give you resistance too, if you're base to base,
Moxing.
or that it'll give you resistance, and anybody who touches your base of the Malefactor while you're wearing that shield, you get resistance to blast.
Oh, the head does not want to stay. That shield is meaty.
It's gorgeous. I am so excited to paint these.
Yeah.
The gears in my head are turning.
Yeah, Ross will be the one painting these. That's why he's doing most of the talking. I'm just here for the pretty hands. And then the weapon that will ruin everybody's day is the Fellax.
I mean, for sure, right? Like, can you beat range 2 power 18 with Grievous Wounds?
Gross.
I mean, it's a 7-point buy, but I think it's
7-point buy.
It's
going to happen
every second of it. Yeah.
So let's see the different head options, because we didn't do that on the Raptor.
Yeah, so you should have 4 heads, right?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, so let's see which one you're going to look at. That guy should be I want to say that's the Berserk head. I could be wrong. No, that's the Berserk head for sure.
I like the little tendrils on the back of the neck.
Yeah, that's the one that gives you gore. I mean, it looks like a bull too. So
yeah, that one's cool.
That guy is the Overtake head, which can be pretty terrifying, right? So
stay in focus, please. Yeah, this looks like the horns are very typical Crxy look. Big fan.
Yeah, I mean the models just scream Cryx, but they also they're incredible.
I don't like that. There's
the soul claiming head, so that's the soul claiming one, yeah. Which we still haven't seen too many HQs that can utilize souls, right? You've got the character jack that can utilize souls.
Please, but for the love of
God. We still haven't seen too many things with Cryx, with the new Cryx that can take and utilize souls. But I'm interested to see as the expansion rolls out what we kind of see with that. And then that guy should be the Dark Shroud head, which is the classic, like Bane Warrior, -2 armor, or within 2 inches.
It looks like he has like a gemless head. This can be cool to paint. You can paint that like a black orb, like it's putting out a Dark Shroud.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I still think my favorite is one of the horned ones.
Yeah, I think Berserk and Overtake Berserk's a classic, right?
Oh, not even with the rules. I just mean looks. And then, yeah, that is some cool weapons. This big old, whatever this gun is. What's this gun?
Let me take a peek. I want to say that guy is going to be your Spiker. Yeah, that should be... Is that on the right or the left?
Left.
I think it's supposed to be on the right. Yeah, that's your Spiker. That's the volume fire.
Oh, they just fit into both sides, so you can do whatever you want. Wait, I want to put the Fellax on the wrong side. Where's my Fellax?
You're the worst.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, that one
I
definitely need to.
But no, it does. See, and this is holding it with no magnet.
No, it does yeah, it works.
Almost looks like he's giving you the middle finger there.
That Spiker is going to be the volume fire.
Okay.
Range 13, power 13.
Dope.
And then obviously you've got the classic Hell Driver and Ripping Claw as well.
Cryx jacks are very good jacks.
Honestly, it's really nice to see, because a lot of the Cryx meta in the previous Cryx was just waves and waves of Bane.
I mean, that's gonna be one of your lists.
I mean, for sure, right? You're definitely gonna see a lot of thralls running around, but it's really nice to see that the jacks kick butt, take names, and consistently earn their points.
Yeah, and this will be your caster for the jacks.
Yeah, there's Eviscerus. He's the Warjack.
Yeah.
Caster, right? So he's the one with Chop Chop. He gives everybody Retaliatory Strike. The fun fact, you can repair him. He's almost treated like a jack.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then he can also repair friendly constructs as well.
I love the little detail on here, how he's like pulling the wires out, got the head in his hand of another jack, because he's like being a Chop Chop for his jacks.
Yeah, no, he's
very skinny.
He is, right? He looks...
Look at that. He's like a little...
like big mad scientist vibes, you know?
Let me zoom out a little bit. Yeah, he's a very skinny model. Very cool, though.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, he looks gorgeous. These are kind of your steampunk.
Yeah,
It's
like
a god for
this is
steampunk
War
enjoyers.
Machine. This is War Machine at its finest.
Oh yeah.
Cool. All right, we can move on to the big one. All right, we are back with the big box. This was actually a much bigger box than I thought it was going to be for these models.
Yeah, it's probably. I think it's probably the Hades and the ChatterBane. I know both of those are fairly large.
What it probably will be is what I thought is there. This is gonna be like the pre-standard packaging, and like some of these boxes are just gonna be empty.
You think?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll find out
On today's episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Some people will get that. Some people won't. We have 4 good old plain boxes. None of them are empty. Okay. No, in some of the older boxes, some of them were empty.
Really?
Yeah. So this is just a random one. They had no numbers on them, no labels.
I think a lot of my Cryx ended up being secondhand, so I didn't experience that with the original.
Yeah.
Getting into War Machine.
So what is this? What are we starting with here?
That looks like that's going to be the ChatterBane.
Oh, he's in 2 pieces. Looks like we have a few little breaks.
Uh-oh.
So those,
nothing
of course,
some glue can't fix.
Yeah, glue or UV resin. For those who haven't tried it, UV resin, like buy it on Amazon in a UV light, you can like cure stuff way faster than super glue.
I haven't even messed with that yet. I'm gonna have to try that. Oh, look at that!
So let me zoom in now.
How pretty! I think that's the ChatterBane's gonna be a pretty big.
He'll be in every list.
Every list take or most lists. I'd say a majority of them at least, right?
Poor Condor.
The ancillary attack alone makes him super worth it. But he's also actually pretty good. The Light Spiker does fairly well against other jacks. The volume fire and the power 11, you're not hitting everything, but
yeah. It's so funny because we just went over the WTC numbers and Condor absolutely dominated Cryx all weekend. Not old Cryx, not new Cryx.
Yeah.
But Condor like just showed him the business.
The other cool part about ChatterBane is going to be those exhaust fumes kind of nullifying a lot of shooting lists. Right, as you're running around with ChatterBane, you're giving everybody else concealment.
Very cool model. Very creepy spider vibes.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I can't say it enough. I just think every one of the models we've looked at has been absolutely gorgeous.
Let's see where these pieces broke.
But I do love to fanboy over models. It's kind of one of my favorite things.
Yeah, literally last night I was looking at pictures of just other like Condor, and I was like, I kind of want to buy them. And I remembered I probably shouldn't. I have enough models to paint. So yeah, 2 small tube breaks, but might be a little annoying to fix. It looks like they came off this. They came off the back here. So it looks like this one went probably to there in some regards. And this one was there.
Yeah, we'll have to play with it, but I'm sure it won't be too hard. It looks like they're pretty clean breaks, so nothing too terrible.
No. And that's a weird. Yeah, that's it. I'm glad this didn't break, because then I would have been like a little more annoyed. This is like these are what normally breaks. But this is like, and also another thing to note, it's like really straight. It's not warped at all.
I'm gonna steal this real quick. What's he standing on?
He's standing on a Condor jack.
Oh,
that's why I was talking about Condor.
Right. That's right. You love to see it, right? Yeah. That's one of my favorite ways to base models anyway, is to put
other dead models.
Other factions' dead models on there. So I love to see that it's already.
So yeah, it looks like just the caster was in this box.
Okay. Yeah, so that's gonna be Nekane, if I recall correctly.
If this is the caster, we'll see. Sometimes it's a mystery box. They're not labeled at all. Yeah, it's Nekane. Honestly, one of my favorite looking casters.
I know, right? I think she's going to be really fun to play too, right? Got a lot of ability to manipulate the battlefield. You know, grappling hook, dodge, Shoot, even your rune thrower where you're just moving other enemy non-leader models.
Yeah, she'll be your like sneaky assassination run caster.
And looking good doing it at the same time.
Hell yeah. Sorry about getting that off. This is not a dodge at the resin, but like the darker resin showed up better on camera.
I mean, it won't matter once they're painted, right?
Yes. We just primed them before. This would be fine. Trying to get it to focus.
I really like all the buckles she has on her armor.
Yeah. So there's her weapon.
That'll be that rune thrower. If I
love like the little like chain she has for all the
right.
That's cool. The cloak has a ton of detail. All the different
The whole
holes.
model does. Honestly.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
I'm just
you're
saying.
just covered in detail.
Yeah.
If you're one of those people that really enjoys just picking out little pieces of your model and really digging into it, I think all of these Cryx models have had just a million pieces to.
You didn't just get a tactical rock; you got a tactical branch too. Very dope. Her face looks really good.
Yeah, and you don't see that on a lot of models. Honestly, I think faces are one of the hardest things to do.
Yeah,
they're also hard to paint, but
like you have a really good description. Like you can see it. You can see her eyes, like her physical eyes, which is like really, if it would please for the love. Thank you. Yeah, you can actually see her eyes, and that's gonna be making it really easy to paint.
It's gonna be fun for sure.
All the little spikes and details. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Okay, that is the caster for the box. So another thing to note with this box is it is everything in this box is characters. Well, the first box had jacks that weren't characters, but this box is all character models. You only need one of this box. Within this box is the command starter set. So you get all your like character pieces in one. You don't got to worry about buying two of these. I think is pretty. It's cool that they put all the characters in one, and they're designed to be like a 30-point list. And it's just like you buy this and you're good.
Oh, there's the Furies.
Yeah,
wow, they're way bigger than I thought they'd be. These are huge,
actually. Yeah, I'm a little shocked. I like it. I'm here for it. They put the little thank you for putting that SFG. That's or whoever did that. The little slot to put them in.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. That's really nice.
Yeah, these things are huge. Give me a Nekane. Yeah, so here's your 30 mil caster. And then here's a Fury.
The Furies are so interesting too, right? I think if you... I mean, they're 10 points, right? You get 3 models, 10 points. But all of their abilities... I mean,
they do a lot.
They can do...
They're going to be very much like a Swiss Army knife for you. Oh, I just noticed they're like out of the socket.
What?
Their arms.
Oh, that's cool.
That is, and they're hollow on the inside. Oh, that is super cool. That is like that sold me on them right there. And look at how like flowy the cape is.
I'm gonna have to learn Furies just to bring them in lists because they're gonna look so good painted.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about these dots, but I like it.
Which dots?
The dots on the back.
Oh yeah, those are so touch. Those glow in the box art. Those are like little glowy rune type things.
Yeah.
Man, they're so pretty.
All of them are roughly the same overall, just different heads, really.
Well, I mean, different torsos, too.
Yeah. This one has, like, the open belly button. This one has, like, a shirt over it. And she's got an open... This one has an open rib cage.
These guys are going to absolutely decimate lists that rely on magic.
Oh, great. My poor ghosts.
Well, so you get, with the wailing, you can stop spells. You can... If you're good at micro and really understand the capabilities of the Furies, I think they're going to be an absolute weapon. But I think it's going to be a high skill ceiling to use them. That's my opinion.
I really like these claws that are on them. They have like little flame effects on the claws.
Yeah, they hit you with the little wraith strike.
Yeah.
Wachow.
Is that what they do?
Yeah.
You better say that at Nova.
What? Wachow.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's the goal, to have them all painted by Nova.
Yeah, so ideally we will have all of this painted by Nova, and it should be brought with us to Nova. So anybody who are going to the Nova Open, you will get to see them painted, and I need that box that you're putting them on.
Oh yeah,
Congratulations, you've done messed up.
I've done goofed. No.
So final Jack, and this will actually be interesting because I'm curious if the arms. Well, the arms will be interchangeable, but you might be able to, you can get two heavies out of this.
This is another.
I mean, you're going to use,
if you will.
Yeah, you're going to use the Hades, but if you wanted to not use
the Soul Cannon just goes crazy. Oh, and look how good it looks. Oh man, you love to see it when the meta picks are
actually
already look amazing. Oh, look at that head.
That's giant.
Look at those tusks.
Dude, he's going to get you. Nope. I don't know if he falls out of his. There it is.
Wow.
That is sweet.
That is pretty schmexy, some would say.
As my father would say, it is schmexy.
Imagine that on that swamp base. Oh.
Yeah, we want to go ahead and explain how you're going to paint them?
Yeah, so I'm going to do... For the Cryx, I think they're going to look really good. I've always kind of imagined Cryx as kind of running around through the swamps and kind of just hanging out with the grosser aspects of life. So I'm thinking it's going to be kind of a cream white, like an off cream white with a brown wash, get them really nice and dirty. Green is going to be like a nice emerald forest green is going to be kind of the detail color, if you will. And then just an all-around sickly look is what I'm really going for. I just want you to look at them and think, wow, I might have a fever.
So this is interesting. This is what I was curious. So the arms on this guy just slot into here and they glues in. So you get the character jack, and it's the character jack. Because on the other jack, and this makes sense, the body is different.
Yeah.
I was just curious if the arms...
Yeah, because there are no options for Hades.
Well, no.
You just get...
I'm comparing it to the older jacks, because the older jacks, you could swap the arms with the same... It was the same frame, just different arms.
Yeah.
You
did see that a lot. That's true. A lot of them,
like
the main jacks or whatever the heavy jacks were.
Yeah. Israfil from Dusk is who I know the most. Her arms are the same as... Her body is the same as an Ilion. It's just her weapons change. But this one is a whole different resculpt.
Which you love to see.
Yeah, I think I actually like that, because it gives more character to the jack itself. Funny character jack has character.
You kind of want, right? And that way you're not necessarily relying on just your ability to paint to make the jack feel important. It's nice to see that SFG is putting importance straight on it.
Auto cannon. I want to show the size difference.
Oh, between that and the soul cannon?
Yeah. So they're pretty much the same, like, size and shape.
Oh, the soul cannon looks so good, though, doesn't it?
That's a cool, like, a clip. That's why.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was gonna say carabiner, the goofball
on the spiker. Yeah.
But I like how, and it's like actually hollow, so you can see through it.
Well, and look at the soul cannon too. It's got the same magazine, and you can see the spike sticking through if you look underneath it.
Yeah.
They're the spikes actually stick through the mag.
Right there. That is really cool. There's tons of detail.
There's so much detail. Yeah. It's gonna be so fun.
I can't wait to see these painted.
I'm excited.
Yeah, these are awesome.
I'm gonna have to practice my object source lighting.
Dude, I'll teach you how to airbrush.
Hey, perfect.
I love this head. I think he is my favorite jack.
Yeah, I mean, he's already one of my favorite to play when we've been playing online.
Dude, he's got some sneaky tricks.
But, oh yeah, up to no good for sure. You pair Hades up with the ChatterBane, and you can get up to no good pretty quick. And just so pretty, too.
Hand me Eviscerus. I want to see the next one.
Yeah.
You're probably going to run Eviscerus with Hades a lot.
Yeah, I think you definitely... I mean, Hades, I think, is going to be in pretty much every list. But if you're playing Jack-centric, I mean, Eviscerus is a pretty good pick, I think.
Yeah. So here's a size comparison. Pretty cool.
Very, very cool indeed.
This reminds me of the Dust Jacks, because the Dust Jacks are super skinny until you put their arms on, and then they get massive.
Yeah, the Cryx does get pretty big. I really, really love the like Cryxian hoods, if you will, that they have on all their jacks.
The little scoop on top.
I really like that, and it's so fun to paint. It just gives a lot of character to the jacks, I think.
Oh, there's a little blade in there.
Blade. All the claws and talons and blades.
Oh, that's so cool. Well, that wraps it up. It's going to be a bit of a longer video. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. SFG, thank you again. We'll what also comes out today is podcast. We'll have a painting video either next week or the week before. It'll be before Nova. And then you guys can see how we paint him. He showed me the base for these already. It's pretty sweet, very grungy, very dirty, which is kind of the point, what we're going for.
Yeah, I want you to kind of look at them and say, I need to wash my hands. That's kind of the goal.
You know what you should do? You should bring hand sanitizer.
Oh, there we go.
Your games and not be like, oh, I'm playing dirty Cryx, not because you're a dirty player. All right. Thank you all for watching. We will catch you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye. They went for is just intense.
So this is for the video at the end. I have to say this again. If you're like me and are sensory and you like the spikes on these things, very nice.
Very, very.